This is Salamancer, and it is my pleasure today to bring you guys another Highlander game on Swiftwater. We are looking at Scooty right now, with whom I just played some Left 4 Dead 2 yesterday. He is an awesome guy. These guys here on the red team from tildeath, their little tag here is ATH, but there's supposed to be a tilde in front of it. It's this little in-joke from the MSPA community, and yeah, big shout-outs to them, because MSPA was a great webcomic and a great bunch of people to play with. So, did in fact play with Scooty just yesterday, and yes, tildeath is the red team here. They're a team that I was on as well. It used to be called the Felt, but they made some roster changes after I left, and made a couple of changes there too, so they decided to rename it, probably to a better name, honestly. I think I like that one. One of the Dragon, a good friend of mine too. In fact, he helped own the server for a while that we used to run, so he's hanging out here waiting to get some kills. But the game today on PL Swiftwater is tildeath versus Blunderful. Blunderful in the blue up here, and we've got a civilian sniper in spawn already, so looking like they've committed their first blunder right now. I do not know a lot of the members of the team Blunderful, but oh my gosh. Oh, my voice is dying there. We've got engineers setting up in the tunnel. Pretty standard location right there. Azarelli, another good friend of mine from the team. And so basically just casting friends today. Going to be pretty awesome to watch. Right now, blue team trying to push out of their spawn here. And on PL Swiftwater, this is a difficult thing to do. We'll see how far they can get and how fast they can do it. There's sticky traps all over there. And oh, go for the spy! The stab. Dragon does manage to get that first stab there on the heavy. Cart is finally being pushed forward. And there goes Mr. Egg Eat the Mouth. He is a pretty awesome scout who I've played with as well. I think he used to call himself Jack. Changed his name to a username, and now he's gone to Mr. Egg, I guess. Sitting over here now, we've got a pretty standard hold position here with Henry Spencer and Daryl Hall. Henry Spencer, I think, the leader, actually, of the MSPA community, and I got to say, I'm going to keep talking about them because I don't know as much about the Blunderful team. Although this game is going to be pretty good here. It's not just like a one-sided roll from my friends. It is actually going to be a very close game, so do stick around and watch that. Right now, though, it does look like Blunderful has managed to get that cart up there. They've got to push up that little ramp, of course, but right now they're just clearing out the house with the demo man, making sure there's nothing up here to sneak up on them, and it looks like the sniper here, Scooty, was taken out there, so I'm not going to be killing zombies today. Right now, though, the engineer is setting up and finishing off his teleporter, which hopefully it's up to level 3. If it's not, it's going to take a while, but oh, he's just now resetting his sentry, which could be dangerous because that demo man is right there right now. But there you go, we've got the pyro in here using that degreaser to just air blast as many of those stickies out as possible. So there you go, a minute 21 capture time on the cart. That's going to be pretty good. But here is the level 3 wrangled sentry. That is going to be so nasty to deal with. And in fact, maybe I think teleporter was at level 3, and in fact the entrance has been taken out. So now everybody's got to get out there. Walk out the long way for now until that engineer dies, because he's not going to want to leave the wrangled sentry for any reason. Here comes Uber right now, though. Uber in with the demo man. Where is the sentry right now? It has been picked up, but oh no, the stab coming in and finishing off that sentry. So Blunderful looking pretty good here in the first round so far. They've spotted out the spy, but he actually managed to get a stab there anyway. He was like aiming right at him. Oh man, you gotta love this game. Pyral Spite and Henry Spencer, the only ones left alive right now. They're pushing out as a medic pyro combo here, and we will see whether that really is that effective. Right now, there's a scout using the atomizer. Just wow, that is a crazy jump there. Probably used the the air blast there to help out as well. Here comes some good rocket reflects though, and it looks like Scooty helping to get a kill on a scout with a headshot. So not a bad sniper there to get those kind of kills. Dragon did die, but using the dead ringer, and Terry meanwhile, the soldier has gone down as well. Haven't got a lot of him on camera yet. Daryl just waiting behind cover right now, trying not to get hit too much. There is some spam coming in from the top windows here, though. So Blunderful, the entire team, looks like they're moving really well here. And this is Tonto doing some pretty good damage here. Kind of missed one of his stickies, and he's going to have to back off from that window if he doesn't want to take too many hits. But yeah, blue team is very effectively using the high ground right now. Here comes their own spy. Not sure why he's heading back this way. Meanwhile, cart is getting pushed by the soldier mostly, and there he goes. Uber is on the pyro right now. Daryl just standing up here and raining down death, but he's got 5 health left. Oh man, medic just barely getting back on him in time. 5 health on that heavy. And now Daryl is, of course, getting back up. He's, oh no, uber heavy coming in, though, and there goes Daryl, so not so much you can do when the enemy has ubered their heavy in. That heavy, of course, looks to be Squid. I want to say this is his name anyway, is Squid. Yup. And the medic there, Man of Popsicle for our blue team. So Scooty now looking out here and trying to get as many kills as possible. I should probably disable that voice because it seems like that's just going to keep happening. And now going to chuck that Girardi out there. Let's see what he actually managed to accomplish with it. Didn't hit a whole lot of people with that, and now he's looking like he wants to back through that doorway. Actually had that planned out pretty well there. Here comes one of the Dragon in on the Heavy and immediately got that kill before he went down. So it's going to slow down the push a little bit here as there is a Heavy and a Wrangled Sentry up right now. Some good sticky spam coming in here, but it's just barely missing the ledge that the Sentry is on, and now that Wrangler is shutting down the Demo Man play for now. Where is our Demo? Probably going to have just backed up from the window. Bomb is, of course, nearing a checkpoint, and so far it's a decent time set up by Blunderful, but now they have to back off in the face of a very, very nasty defense here by the tildeath team. And they are, of course, just spamming into all these windows. There's so many different windows here that they can use. Here comes Blunderful, actually. Where is that medic? He is hanging around the backside here with his Demo Man. They're trying to build that charge up because as soon as they have it, they are going to push in, try to take out the Sentry again. It looks like the Wrangler maybe has spotted them coming through here. So actually really good Sentry positioning here to be able to shoot through all of these windows and cut off a lot of attack routes. Daryl now hanging out indoors as well. Ooh, got some stairway in there. Oh, he does get taken out, though, by an Ambassador shot. Actually, he must not have been at a terribly high amount of health at that time. And here we go, that Wrangler up once again. But no, Azurelli gets taken down by Pluttergub from Blunderful. So now the Uber has come in, knocked out the Sentry. Now there is, of course, still an Ubered Demo Man for our red team. That Demo, of course, is Lucas, trying to deal some crazy damage right now. And there goes everybody on the Blunderful team. So this attack from Blunderful is getting a lot more difficult as they're trying to push into a very, very tough, choke-pointy section. Just trying to deal with the whole red team here. And even if they can take out that Engineer, they've got to start focusing other players as well if they want to be able to progress. Oh, and there you go. Pluttergub actually perfectly timed headshot on the medic right after that Uber was over. It's going to give their team a significant Uber advantage, and that is kind of what they need to push in against this position. There you go, gets a shot on Lucas as well. They've really got to watch out for this sniper. Couple different ways you can take him out, but the thing is, let's find another person to watch actually. Since Pluttergub is in such a backward position there, it's going to be very difficult for anything other than the sniper to really do a lot of damage to him. Right now, Scout's doing some work here. Henry gets taken out again by a Scout, but this time around, looks like the Scout for Red Team has done some exchanges as well there. Probably took out either the Scout or that soldier. Anyway, Pluttergub is now down, was backstabbed by one of the Dragons, so that is, of course, one of the benefits of using that Spy. You can really use him to harass that sniper if you're having trouble with it. Daryl did take a headshot from the Ambassador, so probably 130 or 140 damage there. It is not quite as much as a sniper rifle headshot, but it's still pretty nasty. And here comes Lucas with a full overheal, taking a lot of damage very quickly though, and does get taken out without dealing so much of his own. So what is going to happen here to the tildeath team? They are holding out really far. But look at this, a counter Wrangled Sentry sitting upstairs. This guy probably doesn't have a lot of metal left over though, no dispenser or anything, so he's just trying to sit here and use this as a temporary measure to keep the red team at bay and off of their own high ground. Look at this, the high ground is now held by Blue. Blunderful doing a very good job here, getting a lot of kills. They've not lost anybody yet, and this Sentry is still up. Nobody can take it out because you just can't focus it when there's like a medic demo combo right above you who have just finished an Uber. It's going to be impossible for them to do. So there you go. Looks like Blunderful does have the capture. And where is our red team right now? They do not want to be walking out this way. Oh, and yeah, it looks like they have missed getting their Engineer out. So he's going to have to hang around, and he's going to be behind enemy lines for a little bit, but does get caught out by the sniper Pluttergub with the Bushwhacker. I just now realized what that was called. That's going to be actually really bad for the tildeath team, for the Engineer to get caught out there behind that spawn door, because you need that Engineer here, like sit the Sentry up right there or something, to really stop that cart from going up the hill. So we will see right now who is doing the best so far. One of the Dragon is just going gigantic for tildeath team. He has been getting so many kills right now, and of course he's going to head out there again, so we may get on his cam for a little while. Meanwhile though, it looks like Squid the Heavy just going beast mode on the tildeath team here, so he is doing quite a good job. Right now we're watching Daryl peek out of the house though, and he does have that medic giving him all that important overheal. He will be staying in here and holding the house for as long as possible, because these teams do realize that if you hold the house, you are probably going to be in a pretty good position here. No Uber ready to go just yet for Henry. Oh, he has to back out there, and so it looks like Daryl may end up dying. Where did he go? I don't even know. Lots of damage coming in now on the blue team though as they try to get in here through this house, and there goes No Cole. That actually was a Spy dead ringer, I think, but here comes the Uber now. Daryl did manage to back out there. Uber just finished. Scout in on the medic right now. Got to be very careful, and oh no, Henry does go down to that Scout. Not entirely sure why that was the case, but I think Henry realized the Scout was there and the Heavy just didn't for whatever reason, so Heavy is down. Card hasn't really been pushed here though, and in fact, Blunderful having some issues getting it up there just because, don't interpret that the wrong way, just because it looks like the Sentry is now in position. Kind of waiting for Lucas to get out of the way there. Come on, Demo Man, you're hurting my Sentry position here. Now here it looks like our blue team is now kind of set up here near their spawn. Pluttergub looking out the window, seeing what he can get. Let's see if we can't find. Oh no, actually, let's watch this one of the dragon cam a little bit. He is probably just going to look for some. May go for a stab here. Oh, gets caught up by the pyro though. Too bad. Let's see if we can't find that Pluttergub cam, because he is going to be... Oh, looking through the slats, actually. Gets a full charged body shot there on Henry Spencer. So no medic right now for the tildeath team. They don't have their engineer up either. This is not going to be good for them. Now, Plutter does take quite a bit of a hit there. He's on a 9 health. But the cart is almost at the top of the ramp here, and there you go. Daryl even not able to get enough kills to stop that. So the cart is standing up there for now. Can the red team hold this off? Can my friends end up winning this game? I don't know. One of the dragon getting in there and did manage to just face poke that heavy to death. So far, they are holding the cart right here. Now, it's very, very close to being in that precarious position where if it starts to roll backwards, it may fall down that hill. Blue team is going to start having to sacrifice people in there to save the cart, because at this point, look at this, it's only about 10 seconds left until that cart starts to slowly roll backwards. See if we can't find... Yeah, we're going to see who's going to get in there first. Use of Toaster coming in here on the scout right now for the Blunderful team, and he wants to peek out here, but he just can't do it. Right now, that sentry is back up to level 2, and here goes the cart starting to roll slowly back towards that hill. If it gets to the hill, it will start to fall all the way down, and pushing that up the hill is just such an incredible effort that getting up there the first time may not have been enough for our blue team, because the cart is going. It's going right now. It's going to fall down this hill here, and that is not good. Our blue team is not going to be happy about that. It's really going to lengthen their time here considerably on this map. So once again, red team here doing a very good job of holding this house as well, and as long as they do, they are going to keep that cart in a very bad position. It is still rolling backwards right now. One of the dragon getting out there with a little bit of an overheal. He may have stolen some heals from the medic temporarily before he got lit on fire. Now a flare coming off onto someone, and yes, that guy's name is Someone, so don't hate on me. It's just what he's decided to call himself. Oh, good body shot there by Scooty, taking out Use of Toaster. Now the Pyro down as well to, I think, a counter Pyro. No, that was Demo Man actually going down to the Pyro, so nicely done. The Uber is popped for blue, so they're trying to push in here right now and take the house, and they have done so. Not getting a lot of kills, though, and look at this. Scout on the medic. He's, been taken out, but it does not matter because there goes our medic getting headshot by Scooty. So the Uber not even, like, in time because Scooty's just all over that stuff. Someone peeking out here right now and looking to see if he can't get a mini-sentry set up or something, but that cart is not going up that hill right now. Not with half of the Blunderful team down and dead. So they've got to push forwards here, and they've really got to make something happen quickly. Right now there's about 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. Oh, there goes the engineer. So one of the dragon once again getting another kill here, and he is still outscoring the medic on his team by a considerable... In fact, outscoring everybody. Dragon showing that if you can play a ninja scout effectively, and yes, that is how he plays scout, by the way. I'll try to show you guys more, but if you can play the effective ninja scout, you can very easily outscore like everybody on your team. No Cole there getting a headshot, and Terry did fall down after that. Let's see if we can find that spy cam again, because right now everybody on tildeath is just staying here in the house. One of the dragon seems like he's getting got caught out there. It's got to be tough to get around through this very narrow choke point when everybody's hanging out there, so that's probably not the best location to look for him. But no, what he does is Dragon. I've watched him play a lot, and he does not rely on disguises at all. He, in fact, thinks that the only use for a disguise should just be so that people out of the corner of their eye see the same color. So he does not really care what he disguises as, because he wants to make sure he's invisible like all the time until he goes in for the stabs. Scooty now going for these headshots here once again. Very common location for the sniper to be standing up here. A spy actually could come in here and get the kill, but he is waiting a little bit too long. Needs to get that kill right now, and going for the ambassador headshot, even though there's no Razorback on this sniper. Just go for the stab, man. Gotta get those stabs here, because if you don't, this sniper is going to keep destroying your team and preventing them from pushing out. That spy, I don't understand. You need to get up there. Oh, instead, he's decided not to go for the sniper. Probably a bad choice. But, I mean, he's getting up here and may... Oh, he's trying to heal up, actually, on this... I don't know. He's on dispenser right now, and gonna go for a kill on somebody, maybe? And yeah, he's using the Dead Ringer, so I have no idea. Scooty is now down, actually, but Dragon getting a kill on Tonto there, so no Demo Man once again for the Blunderful team. They are managing to push the cart up the hill, but look at how long it's been. It's been a couple of minutes at least, and that is, like, every second is precious in a payload map. So getting that cart just barely up the hill and then everybody dying again, it's going to be tough here for Blunderful to really manage to push this cart much further. And with only a minute left, they may not be able to really get the capture here on the 4th point. Demo versus Demo right now. Lucas trying to get some stickies down, but there you go. He does manage to kill Tonto. Tonto had already taken a lot of damage from that jump. He'd also taken a bit from the sentry. So now tildeath looks like they've got the proper hold here on the 4th point, and they are going to be ready to just tear it up on offense. That's going to give them a pretty darn good time to work with, and a pretty good opportunity as well. Scooty killing someone again, so engineer down for our blue team right now. Probably just setting up mini sentries, so it's not going to be a huge deal. And right now, looks like Ezreali has decided that it is time to wrangle a level 1 instead of building it up to level 2. Probably a good decision at the moment. He just wants to make sure they're clearing out the blue team. Building it up to level 2 at that time, he saw his sentry was not taking a lot of damage. He just wanted to add to the DPS very, very quickly on the targets he chose, so not a bad idea. Meanwhile, here comes a mini sentry out once again. Scooty is taken out by full Pluttergub. I was going to say Fluttershy, and that's totally not right at all. Guys, I swear I haven't even watched that show. I just keep seeing people naming themselves after it. But nonetheless, the Blunderful team here, I don't think they have this capture. They're going to put together one last desperate hurrah. Cart is going to keep falling back, though. And here comes the Uber right now from the red team. Very well-timed Uber by this. And they've gotten out there, stopped the cart, completely destroyed most of the blue team here. A lot of people still alive, but taking so much damage. Now, the mini sentry here has actually run out of ammo, so it's not even going to be able to be useful here. Yeah, listen to that. It is trying to fire right now, not able to do anything. Medic, yeah, look at this overtime. It just keeps going and going and going. It's crazy. But that cart is getting moved now, and everybody on the tildeath team actually may have gotten a little bit too far forward here because they're now, oh my gosh, it might actually get pushed all the way over there. This would be incredibly epic. Soldier killing the engineer and then dying himself. Mini sentry being put up on the high ground to try to defend this. Wow, this is the longest overtime on a payload I have ever seen. It's still going. Daryl Hall trying to get some kills here. Spy coming in behind him. I think blue team actually has this here on the last desperate hurrah that they are pushing the cart forward. Oh man. So it sounds like, yeah, tildeath is stuck down here towards their last point. They're going to have to start setting up a last point defense because here goes the cart almost to the point right now in like a minute worth of overtime. Only 2 minutes left on the entire map here. Sentry already getting set up on the high ground, and yes, looks like red team has walked back to their last point. Wisely done for them to finally stop walking out into the field of fire because blue team, I don't know what happened there, but they just managed to put together a really amazing field of fire there at the very end. Daryl doing some damage, not getting a lot of kills. Dragon ends up going down as well. So tildeath here having some problems actually. They're down by 3 players right now, including their medic. But what they do have right now is a sentry and a sniper. Watch it. Wow, Scooty actually a really good kill there. They're going to have to get something done against him. And here comes Pluttergub right now. Gets headshots. Beautiful prioritizing there by Scooty to see, oh, here's the guy, you know, the only guy who can really get in and kill me. We'll take care of him. Daryl, there's a scout behind you. Goodbye, Daryl. Oh, man. So actually, it looks like Blunderful has this capture. There you go. 5 points in 16 minutes and 24 seconds. Good round indeed. Looks like there's some binds. Not sure what's going on there, but quad damage apparently going down. And the tildeath team did give up all 5 points, but a 16-minute time that they have to work with here in the first round, the first stopwatch round. We will see what happens. And yes, that was indeed a nice round. It was really pulled together at the very end there by the Blunderful team. I was quite surprised to see them win that match. And we will have to see what the... I was actually going to call them the Felt right there, but that is not their team name anymore. We're going to see what the tildeath team can push out with here to take out the Blunderful defense. Where is the heavy right now? I'm kind of interested to see. It looks like most of the Blunderful team is sort of hanging out indoors, maybe. Teleporter coming up over here at a nice little location, but of course that can get dropped down on if they're not careful. Here's our heavy now, and now where's our medic? There we go. So looking a little bit more standard here now from our red team on defense. Kind of hide behind this little chain link fence here. Which, did you know chain link blocks bullets and rockets and stuff? Well, now you do. So if you're ever like being shot at in real life, just go find a chain link fence and you'll be perfectly fine. It looks like our team is ready to get out here now, and we're just going to see the spawn camping happen briefly until our red team gets forced back a little bit here, probably by snipers, spies, whatever else. Let's just get on the spy cam here because there's a lot of space to work with. There goes Dragon right now. Oh, he did actually take a hit there, so he's going to have to be very careful about this. Somebody probably has noticed him. But so far, he is managing to get out here. And there's that wrangled level 3 sentry upstairs. Dragon just now decloaking. Oh, runs into the pyro. And that is the benefit of having your pyro be a bro with your engineer. It means that he's going to be able to stand up there and just completely shut down any sort of spy play. Reflect spam sometimes too. Great stuff. Here comes our scout now coming in to try and get the same sort of damage. He may actually be using the atomizer. Yes, interesting little scout scout route there. Going to get in behind the engineer, but cannot get the kill on him just yet. Getting a lot of damage put down, but he is getting lit on fire, and there he goes. Good try. Sentry actually got taken out there in the meantime because that engineer was so distracted by the scout. So even though he did not get the kill on the Engie, the sentry's down. No more Wrangler to stop the tildeath team from pushing the cart forward, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Sticky's coming in now, and was that a... I couldn't even tell what that sound was. Was that like just something weird going on? Did somebody have a noisemaker? I don't know. Scooty here with an overheal, actually. Kind of a nice thing to have as a sniper. It means that if you take a body shot or a non-charged headshot, you are going to be okay. So I do like to see that. And actually, they're kind of making use of the little glitch where if you have an overheal and you touch a any sort of dispenser item, like a cart or an actual dispenser, it will maintain your overheal at the exact number, so your overheal doesn't drop. I think that's a glitch. It's never been a stated feature, and it kind of appeared recently. So I'm assuming that is a glitch because it also works the other way, where if you're like at 1 health and a medic tries to heal you while you're on a dispenser, sometimes that doesn't work either. tildeath now setting up their offense in this second point here, and there is practically no defense here at all. I think the sentry, if it was even there, was taken out very quickly, but no, there probably wasn't even one set up. Where is the sentry for red team right now? Looks like they're still trying to think about where to build it. Actually, maybe it's upstairs. I don't know. Yeah, actually there was a sentry up here in the high ground, and it took the Uber right away. Our Ubers are counter-popped here for red team, and actually I'm not sure about the decision there to stand still against this. They probably should have... Oh, they couldn't run back because this is a one-way door, I think, so they kind of had to try to get out of there. They were being body blocked effectively by their red team, so that was a decent play there by our red guys. The Blunderful team putting up a staunch defense here of the second point. I don't see where the sentry is yet. It may not have been rebuilt just yet, but meanwhile... Oh, one of the Dragon got taken out behind enemy lines there, so it looks like the Blunderful team has finally realized, hey, we gotta watch out for this spy. He seems to be pretty good, so let's start doing that. Engineer trying to get in there and drop down a mini sentry, deal some damage. Not going to do too much though. Satan actually doing a really good job on the pyro right now, just holding off this cart, blasting back some of that projectile spam. And now he's found a soldier as well. Terry getting trapped out here, but does get the kill. Just how much health does he have, though? About 60 left, so he's going to have to drop back to the medic. Meanwhile, Scout coming in here, and it's Scout versus Scout right now. We'll see who wins this battle. No, in fact, most Scout versus Scout battles do tend to just turn into, hey, let's get some backup over here. And so they kind of dance around each other a little bit. Meanwhile, let's see what's happening though. Daryl trying to push out here with the minigun, spun up. It's just so hard to play heavy here and be aggressive when the entire enemy team is watching your only choke points that you can go through. Big sticky trap there above that door, so that's going to be tough. And there is a sentry here, so this is an interesting defense by Blunderful. I kind of like it. They've got the sentry and maybe even the heavy and pyro up here just to watch when the push comes in. The Uber is nowhere close to ready yet, so that's going to be tough to deal with. Level 2 sentry right now, not built up, but they're watching this with that. They're watching the choke over there with the spy, the demo, and then everybody else is able to just focus down on the middle chokeway there whenever they need to. I really like that little defense. That is kind of a neat way to go. So obviously they've put some thought here into just how they want to defend, considering how many choke points they have. But their medic is now dead. Was backstabbed there by one of the Dragon. And so Dragon is dead here, but he's accomplished exactly what he set out to do. Pluttergub now looking through the center and has gotten a body shot there to finish off the engineer, Azarelli from the blue team. So no more mini sentries for now. Now he's going to go sneak around to the left-hand side here and see if he can't get some kills as well. Reflect kill, actually, that we missed there on Terry from Satan. So, of course, when you reflect a rocket back at somebody, it does mini crit damage. A lot more damage than normal. Scooty and Pluttergub kind of trading off here, and neither one of them hit each other, I think. So just trying to back off. Looks like Pyrospite there with a reflect kill this time around. And then a crit flare shot on somebody else as well, although I think that was actually a dead ringer there from Nokol, so he's going to be okay. But blue team's still not able to get this cart all the way to the point just because of this really interesting defense that our red team has set up here. They're mostly holding the high ground and staying indoors. They're keeping a lot of their team quite alive, and so they're basically daring tildeath to just get out here and push the cart or try to push out through the low ground, because if they do, then they can jump down on top of them from the high ground, use that high ground as cover. I mean, it's a nice defense they have set up here on this second point. I do like it. Sticky trap there, having to... Oh, good! Daryl took a lot of damage. Actually, a sticky trap with 5 stickies did not kill him because he was overhealed, but then he ended up dying to like a pill to the face or something. So yeah, it's going to force tildeath back once again. They need to start getting in here, but taking the high ground through that narrow little chokeway is probably not the way to go. It's looking like they're yeah, Engy's just going to try that again. He's just going to keep walking in here. Oh, did walk all the way in. Wanted to get the kill on the demo, and look, that didn't work at all. Sentry's still up there to take him out. So yeah, our blue team is going to have to find the best way to push through here right now. They are in fact just walking straight through the middle choke, so that's kind of what our red team wanted to dare them to do. Sticky's now down as a carpet on the track, but this is the only problem with their high ground defense. Blunderful has let the cart get pushed almost all the way to the point, and now we've got some good pyro work up on the top to air blast and just cause chaos. Uber is counter popped here for our blue team. They're pushing back against this heavy right now who's taken some heals, a lot of damage. Spy versus Spy, and there goes one of the dragon, but the cart is finally capped onto this second point here. 10 minutes left in the round, so that's plenty of time for tildeath to work with. Heavy coming in here and just temporarily trying to stop tildeath from pushing that cart any further. Slow down the cap as long as possible, because this is, of course, stopwatch mode, and our blue team does only have less than 10 minutes now to push all the way to the last point. That's what that stopwatch timer is telling us. Use of toaster. I mean, I was going to say use toaster, and that's probably not right. But are there used toaster salesmen? I think there probably are. So this Engy setup here is actually still here, but oh, not good. Medic does go down. Sounds like our engineer and demo man have died for tildeath, but actually teleporter up here as well, so they're going to use that as forward positioning, and they are doing a very good job on Blunderful of slowing down the tildeath advance. Problem is, they had such trouble there with that fourth point. We're going to have to see if their defense can hold up in a similar fashion. So far, it's doing a decent job. Sentry on the high ground here for someone, interestingly. Azurelli with a bind of his own, medic picked, even though I think the medic is still up here, right? Oh no, he is down just now, so actually that may not have even been a bind, I'm not sure. But here's our Dead Ringer scout for the red team, just looking around for kills, but the problem is he can't find anybody right now. Oh, Henry trying to avoid the scout. Of course, what you saw there was he was jumping straight at the scout, which you're like, oh, he's not trying to avoid him at all. But no, actually, if you back away from a scout, you're making it easier on him to aim. So Henry had the right idea there of trying to just jump in his face and make him miss his shots, but it did not work, and so now the blue medic is down. The Ubers are just about even there once again, but there goes Man of Popsicle once again. Azurelli getting in on top of him and playing exactly as you like to see the engineers play here, which is just down and dirty aggressive. Did manage to get that kill, I think, twice in a row here, so he's going to be happy about that. Problem is the team does have to push this cart here, and they do have to build that Uber up. You need the Uber to push into a sentry location like this, unless you can get some really good spy play or something. Scooty taking a body shot there from his opposing sniper and trying to get the heals on just now. Yeah, getting his medic on him, so he's going to be okay for a while. Oh, good shot there on the heavy. That's going to help his team advance quite a bit, as long as they can deal with the backstabs and the flanking that is going on here. It looks like they can. Wrangler up right now for the sentry, so maybe it's even in the same position that blue team had it. A lot of damage coming into it right now in the form of rockets, but it is getting healed up here by the engineer, who is basically just non-stop having to repair it. Going to keep that metal count quite high with a level 3 dispenser. Is that level 3? It is not level 3. It is in fact level 2, I think. But yeah, more rockets coming out of this upper window here, and there's a lot of windows you can use, but right now, looks like our engineer has just gone down. Daryl's down as well, the heavy for tildeath. So a little bit of trouble here for our blue team trying to push this cart through this choke point. It's a pretty nasty choke, and right now we're down to about 7.5 minutes left here for blue to get all the way to the end. But a beautiful work there by the Pyro Spite, to knock out the NG setup entirely, and he is still Gerarding, so probably going to go down to the spy scout here, but not before he lights him on fire and deals a little bit of damage. Uber forced here for our red team. Not going to be very good for them, because now there's going to be an Uber ready for Henry very soon. Let's see if we can't find out where he is, but right now actually the Satan cam might not be a bad idea, as he's going to come in here and do some reflects to the rockets coming in from the blue soldier, who should be Terry. Oh, actually sneaking around behind here, has found the medic combo. Oh, going for the extinguisher, does not manage to get him, so that is not going to be good for them for now. Henry is still on fire, but going to be able to live through this. The Uber's ready to go, so they're probably going to push him with this very, very quickly. The sentry is up to level 2 once again. Engineer looking at this, and yeah, now it's way too late to do anything about that. Sentry down right away. Scout standing actually in a place where I didn't even think you could stand, up on top of that roof. Engineer just coming in to try to finish him off, and not able to do it quite yet, but the cart is slowly going to get pushed here. Oh, there goes the... Wow, that is one beast scout right there. I think, in fact, use of Toaster did a very good job of killing the medic once again, but Blue team very, very close to getting this card here. It's just that, oh, everybody's dying now, and everybody from red is respawned. Those respawn waves not looking good for them. Good kill on the medic by one of the dragon, though. He did, the medic turned his back to him after actually seeing that there was a spy there. He's just like, wait, there's a spy here? What? Turned around and did that double take, and in the time it took him to do the double take, he was gone. Pluttergub going for the kill on Daryl, but missing because Daryl was just flying through the air there. Here goes the Girardi, though, and right now it's only about 6 minutes left, but in fact 60 seconds left to get the cart to this point, so there's a lot of different time limits you got to worry about. Daryl getting taken out by a bombing in heavy of his own, but then the heavy taken out by Scooty. This is anybody's game right now. That cart is going to start going backwards in about 15 seconds. Pyro really trying to get in there and see if he can't sneak in a capture on our blue cart right now, but it's not happening yet. Blue has a pretty solid defense set up here on the low ground so far, using this upper plate here as cover. There goes Pluttergub, though. Scooty, another good headshot on him. Use of Toaster taking out Terry. One of the dragon is now down to someone. And we, I think, may end up seeing... Oh, look at that. Scooty now outscoring the medic on his team. In fact, was doing that earlier as well. Just Scooty going huge here. And in fact, the spy going huge as well for tildeath. These guys are doing an amazing job, but then so is most of the team here. I don't know, though. Blue team is having some trouble here. 10 seconds left until... Because, look at this. The card is actually traveling backwards right now. No, there you go. It is going to be an overtime because the scout did sacrifice himself in here just to push. But the Uber is on the cart, and they're going to be able to hold it here for the full 8 seconds of the Uber. Heavy actually walking out there, trying to deal as much damage as he can, and there you go. Oh, good half. So looks like my friends on tildeath have lost half number 1. We're going to come back with half number 2 quite soon. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's instantaneous. You get to see the second half start right away because I don't record halftime. So, you know, good for you. Of course, I do cast most of these games live to twitch.tv/fatmop as well. But really, if you want to see the high quality VODs, go to youtube.com/fatmop. That's where you need to subscribe because I just got to say, I think they're probably a little bit better quality over there. Just the video quality, of course. The casting is exactly the same. It's good old me, just Salamancer. We do, though, have interesting positioning here for our spy. I haven't seen a lot out of No Call, actually. I'm not sure if maybe I've just been missing it, but not a lot of backstabs on the tildeath team. I don't know about his positioning right there. I think I liked Dragon's position back here a lot better. It was really cute. Of course, I'm biased, probably, so I'm probably letting that filter through somewhat. But Terry here using the original immediately. Oh, Scooty taking a headshot there right away, and that sucks to immediately lose that sniper battle. Terry getting taken out now by a headshot, followed up by that wrangled sentry as well. And of course, we do have... tildeath on offense first, so it is up to them to set the capture time here. Lucas just starting to set some stickies out right now. We've got a fly-looking hat going on there, I gotta say, but the Uber is now forced here for our red team. They're trying to stop this. Good of Henry, though, to be staying inside spawn, not going to take any sort of headshots, and he's going to push out here with an Uber very soon, so they can hopefully start to take out the entire red team here and the positioning. Looks like there is no more sentry upstairs. Not sure what took it out because we kind of missed that. But there you go. Oh, one of the dragon doing a good job taking out the teleporter, so he did die there, but didn't really matter too much. Lucas has ended up dying as well. Looks like the Uber didn't do too terribly much for our blue team. They've got to get this cart pushed the rest of the way. Right now they're busy harassing red, though. No teleporter means that our red team is going to have some difficulty reinforcing now. So with the spawn, of course, being right here for tildeath, they should be able to push out very, very quickly. Oh, there's the train! Oh, I love trains! Okay. So the payload cart going to be pushed here soonish. Problem is right now, red is actually just all over the place here, but there you go. Good stab on the heavy by one of the dragon. Sounds like Daryl did get a headshot to him as well, though. So these heavies are just getting completely shut down this game. It's pretty crazy. There you go. Drac just... I'm sorry, I called him Jack. His name is actually not Jack. It is Mr. Egg. But he did manage to get that cart pushed just a little bit forward, so it will not fall back. Every second counts, so you want to make sure that it does not fall back there. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about with one of the dragon. He just briefly decloaked there when he had to. Oh, in trouble now because he found the wrong spot to decloak. But you saw that immediately he grabbed that full metal and then recloaked right back up. He just does not want to be seen at all until he finds a safe place to decloak. With 9 players on the field, it's tough to find that place sometimes, but here you go. Finally, it looks like our blue team has managed to push Blunderful back away from the cart far enough that they can get it up this hill. Good stab there by our spy, though, but he's going to get chased into the house now. Probably still using that dead ringer, but it's not going to matter. Scooty now out here looking for the kill on his opposing sniper. This is going to be a tough battle for them, but he did get the buff from his medic, so well done to the medic to buff that up, because of course, if you're going to have a sniper battle, it always pays to be above 150 health for as long as possible. Scooty just dealing some body shot damage to the heavy right now. Not able to get that kill just yet, and he's got to kind of peek around this little, there you go, get around the side of that thing. Anyway, we do have Ezreal setting up a forward mini-sentry right now, so that thing is going to probably pressure back the BFL team, Blunderful, just a little bit. Now sneaking in on top of the demo, and basically playing this like a scout would. Sorry, we kind of missed that kill there due to the crappy camera work, but that is kind of, I've seen Ezreal actually play a lot of scout, and he takes a lot of that over to playing engineer as well. He'll set down a mini-sentry, and then if he sees like a lone demo man or something that a scout could kill easily, it's basically the same for an engineer, except the engineer just isn't quite as fast as the scout. But I mean, he plays it just right. He's got very good dodging and all that. So you see that engineer coming at you, and you basically have to treat him like a scout. Now look at this. tildeath realizes that, hey, we've capped right now. We need to knock out this forward position here immediately. They've forced the pop, but now they've got to get out of here very, very quickly. Running back, and oh, beautifully done here to open that door. Oh, but Lucas did get taken out there trying to watch the stickies. Now that, oh no, that's not good. So there you go. The door here. What? Oh, I see. Dragon was actually standing back there cloaked trying to open the door for them, and he just was a little bit too late. Meanwhile, though, the cart is getting pushed very far forward. It's just this was the same position they were in before, where the cart was sitting here in this choke point, and red team had a very solid defense upstairs. So I think that may be the same kind of thing that we see over here once again. Red team has a really good defense. tildeath was trying to take advantage of knowing where that defense was going to be coming from. Oh, that medic should have spotted that spy there, and I think he did. Yeah, they're looking for him now. So interesting decloak. I think he may have been using the regular spy watch and just completely ran out of cloak there. But of course, they're looking for the spy. They have not found him yet. Meanwhile, we're going to check the no-call cam. Oh, no-call. You are kind of in trouble right now. So he's probably going to get taken out there. Use of Toaster now down as well. Looks like our tildeath team here is waiting to get their Uber before they push into here. And once again, they are going to Uber in, try to take out the sentry location. It's going to be a little bit tough for them. There goes Mr. Egg eat to the mouth right now. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, honestly. So somebody in the comments could tell me. That would be great. But here comes the Uber, just as... Oh, I think here comes the Uber. Yeah, there we go. Ubering Daryl in here, and Daryl, I mean, he is a pretty sick heavy. So getting in, taking out the sentry location immediately. Thing is, they've got to get through here, and the problem they have is that now, of course, oh, no, I was going to say they have that Uber, but Scooty got in a perfect position to knock out the medic. Sizzles, showing that that Uber was dropped. So now, I think tildeath have this capture. Just based on that alone, the medic down means that most of our blue team is going to hold the high ground here. Henry Spencer still, does get taken out, just barely there. It seems like Daryl kind of lying down on the job downstairs as well, so he might have died. But, oh, look how close this is. Right now, Pyrospite actually on the back burner, and I may have missed him switching to this because I was told that he got a really good ambush, but we will see. Oh, does take out the sniper right now, and then finally knocked out Scooty getting taken out as well, but then Man of Popsicle, the medic for our red team there, he has been destroyed by a backstab. So once again, one of the Dragon going huge, and I would not be surprised. Actually, he's only about middle of the road on his team right now, so the score a little bit different here this time around. But Scooty's still topping the charts here for tildeath, so showing that he's in fact a very, very good sniper. Dragon going in for some side stabs, stair stabs, whatever he can do. Not even able to disable that teleporter, so I like that teleporter location there on that little split level. It's kind of cute. Going to help the team really get far forward here in this high ground without ever having to really walk outside even. So I do like that. Blue team right now is setting up a forward mini sentry here, and going to use the Wrangler on that just to be a pest. Of course, that gives it a little bit longer range and a little bit faster firing speed, as well as giving it a lot more health as long as that shield is active. So pretty nasty to deal with all around. Terry down to about 1 health, and he ends up going down to the flames. Meanwhile, Henry Spencer up here once again Ubering his team in, and they do own the high ground now. They've just got to be careful that nobody comes in through here, but there you go. Everything is sapped, so it's all gone. Kaboom indeed, Lucas. So yeah, now we've got Tonto trying to retreat here. Cart is getting pushed. Scout in on top of the demo man. Has to back out just a little bit there. Did not want to take damage from that sniper. But if there's one thing, of course, that he's doing, it's telling the team, hey guys, there's like snipers out there. There's all kinds of stuff. Ezreal does get taken out somewhere, probably up here. Yeah, no, that's not his body. I don't know. I heard him die anyway. One of the Dragon looking to see if he can't find a good decloak spot here. Oh, he might in fact be able to do just that. Decloaking behind the chain link. Going for the stab on the spy. I think he was in fact spotted by that spy. And now, did he get away? No. That's actually some really good juking move by him just to try and decloak or recloak there. Did juke them for quite a while. Pluttergub is now down, so that means that tildeath should be able to move forward without fear of getting sniped. They've got to watch out for the spy, but the spy is playing really far back, as of course Dragon had showed them. Meanwhile, here comes the backburner once again. I think maybe that was, yeah, I think that's still the backburner. No, is that, yes, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Coming in there trying to get some kills, and he did manage to light a couple people on fire there, maybe getting the kill on Tonto as well. Scooty checking out here, sees the spy, body shots him down. He is dead. No dead ringer for that. But oh, beautiful attack there by Satan, running in and getting 2 kills right away. Lucas and Scooty are down. Daryl trying to drive him back. It does manage to take out Squid. The heavy is down now, but that Pyro just barely going down there to Mr. Egg, who is now on fire. Had to catch that. Meanwhile, oh, the NG's down as well. Nobody's going to be able to stop this sentry from being sapped. It is going to die. Good work by one of the Dragon coming in and realizing the exact right time to take out that NG nest. They've got to push that cart forward, and really what tildeath have to do is start taking this position as well as pushing that cart forward. Sounds like some headshots going down here. But yeah, I mean, the tildeath team, they've just got to get up here and very, very quickly capture the position because, oh, one of the Dragon getting caught out here. Oh, got the health actually. Where is he going right now? I would like to see, actually, because he's not been taken out yet. Extremely good. Yeah, okay, so he's way back here right now, and in fact getting caught out by the sniper. There he goes. But he has distracted that sniper for quite a bit. Scooty going for a body shot there on his opponent. And can he get it, though? It looks like he's not able to get that kill just yet. Calling for medic, but he's actually really far back here, so he may not get the medic heals as he wants. Now being pressured from the side. Where is it? Yeah, I think that's the sniper with the ambassador. Here comes the Uber, just sitting Daryl straight in front of the point here. Oh, Daryl's got to watch out for the Girardi there, but it looks like we will get a capture by our blue team. Right now, though, it's so far quite a slow capture time. Our BFL team doing a very good job on defense. And there's that backburner once again, going in for the ambushes, getting a lot of kills here, and actually the engineer's down once again, so this sentry only going to be at level 1, not going to be too much of a difficulty to deal with. It's just that tildeath team does not have a lot of players up right now, and they need to work on that. They do have a teleporter, which is going to help them reinforce very, very quickly when they get those respawn waves. Yeah, here they go. Should be able to get ready for a push just now. The engineers back up someone, of course, for Blunderful, so they are going to be pushing... oh, Satan. Oh, nice flare shot there by Satan to knock out the engineer. I'm not sure what he was going for there. Probably trying to set up like a teleporter up on the high ground. Now getting pilled in the air, though. Good air shot there and finished off by Scooty. So nice work for them to know that was coming. And apparently we have some lead tetroxide and copper sulfate up there. I bet you didn't know that. I don't even know what those are. Not a chemist here. But we do have a split attack, I think, just a little bit coming in by our blue team. Terry, the blue soldier there, got to watch out because it looks like red team does, for now, hold the high ground with the heavy. And here comes Daryl, but he's got to be careful. Oh, look up, Daryl. Oh, getting bombed in immediately. That is not going to work too well for them, but is finished off by Satan with the flare. And now Satan trying to push back the rest of this team, but not able to do it, really. Oh, it's Medic versus SMG right now. Actually, Medic came in there, did not get a kill, but Scooty's been taken out by Tonto. Once again, we're seeing that there's just a little bit of trouble here from the tildeath team pushing onto this third point. Very, very difficult for them to push because Blunderful just keeps getting the respawns right here, and they've got all their angles covered. I mean, they've got the upstairs most of the time covered by like a heavy or something. Right now, actually, nobody there, though, so blue could get up there and do some damage, but I think red is kind of expecting that not to happen. Meanwhile, blue, yeah, pretty much just pushing straight down onto the cart. There you go. The Uber is ready to go. It's kind of in overtime right now. But tildeath here is in trouble. They are still managing to push this card just a little bit. Pyro on it right now, just ever so slowly inching it towards here. But in 20 seconds, if that cart starts rolling backwards, then that is game over here for tildeath. And then our red team only has to push the cart in a similar time or get 4 points, which they did do last time, just barely. tildeath having some trouble here. 10 seconds. They've got to get in right now. Spy trying to go for some kills here, and that's not going to work so far. But oh, that cart just barely getting pushed here, but it's not going to happen just yet. And Demo coming in trying to help push as well. He gets taken out by some stickies. Oh, Daryl there trying to push with the steel fists. That's not happening. Damage coming in on the red team right now. Still in overtime, and Pyro gets the capture just barely. Pyro Spite with a sneaking it in, ninja-ing the cap there on the point. So keeping the dream alive here for tildeath. Now we're going to see how the defense gets set up by BFL. So far it sounds like their sentry is still over here, which is a decent position, but look at this. Now blue team spawns right next to it, so they are going to be able to take that out pretty soon, and Daryl does get the kill there on Squid, so winning the heavy battle for now. Pyrospike going around here for a couple of kills. He did finish off in Vex, which is going to be the soldier. Now coming around behind the demo man as well, and going for some pretty big kills here. He's going to try and stop the sentry from getting built up as well. He's got it. Looks like he has taken it out just before he died. So really, really good pyro work there to completely stop the defense from BFL. And what the tildeath team needs to do right now is push that card as far as possible, take position, and harass the red team so they cannot get around and reset that defense. Noko. He has a I thought that was an L, but it is apparently an exclamation point. Coming around here and trying to get the kills. It's not going to happen just yet. Cart not getting pushed upstairs, but meanwhile Pyro harassing that sentry build up once again. So that sentry, it's just not coming up yet. Cannot get it up at all. Of course, some engineers do have that problem, but you know, not that I know anything about that. Nah. Anyway, no, it looks like the house is held temporarily, at least, by the blue team, and that is going to help them push forward significantly. They can use it as cover. They can use it to push out a couple different ways. There goes the heavy right now for red, and in fact, half the red team is down. This card has to get pushed farther forward. All they have to worry about right now is really the sentry and the damage classes standing up here, and that is, of course, a lot to worry about, but with the medic down, I mean, oh, there could be a lot of damage coming on this team very quickly. Meanwhile, though, Daryl did get taken out by Noko, and now Tonto is setting up some stickies on that cart once again, so it is downstairs, and oh, where is the blue team right now? They do hold some of the side, but it's just maybe not coordinated quite enough yet to get this cart pushed up and to take positions. There go both of the scouts, very quick succession there. Heavy now standing on the high ground, not really with much of an overheal, but even that position right there is really nasty for them to deal with. Engineer coming around just by himself here, playing sort of a flanking scout or something, but he's going to get taken out very quickly. Yeah, popped up into the air there, not a lot he could do about that. Doing some damage, but there goes the Uber right now, and they're Ubering into that sentry once again, so they're going to take it out, but the Engineer is still up. He can just rebuild it whenever he needs to. And it sounds like the Uber is over. A lot of red team trying to dive in. They have managed to take them out, but lost, let's see, just the Pyro actually. So most of the Blunderful is still alive, and they could hold this point here. It's 30 seconds left until they have actually managed to hold off the 4th point. So unless we see tildeath do one of those amazing pushes like we saw from Blunderful, that is going to be, I think, the round. Invex just looking for spies right now, has not managed to find him yet. But tildeath not having an easy time of this cart right now, and they do not have anything close to an Uber. BFL does have an Uber, so I think we are going to see this be the end of this round, at least until our red team gets up there. And there you go, look at that. Just as soon as overtime starts, the Uber stands there, tries to stop the cart from being pushed. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, Scout did reset it temporarily, but nobody's up for blue team anymore. That is going to be it. 3 points. So what has to happen now is Blunderful either has to capture 3 points faster than 11 minutes 43 seconds, or they have to capture 4 points. And either one of those will win them the game. We'll just find out here if that will indeed happen, or if we will go to a 3rd round, because so far it's looking like a pretty close game. I just want to say the one thing that has struck me here is that Blunderful seems to be a bit better on defense, is that they've got some really awesome defensive setups on Swiftwater. So I mean, that's one of the benefits there of if you can scrim on it a lot, if you know people who've played it in pub or whatever just a lot, you kind of know the angles of attack, and you know where the best choke points are, and they've really been taking advantage of that. Once again, seeing a civilian sniper here just kind of peeking out the window. Here go these sticky traps all around the door, so nobody's going to be walking out of that right away. They've got to be really, really careful about it. And just going to wait to see what happens when the mission begins. The sniper here still hanging out. There you go, finally resetting his civilianness. So the game is underway right now. One of the Dragon cloaked up, not really behind enemy lines just yet. In fact, it looks like he's waiting over, there you go. He wanted to have full cloak here. Looks like the Scout, actually, whoa, beautiful job there. Scout taking out Pluttergub, so no sniper up right now. And meanwhile, that gave Scooty time to work down the heavy instead. Dragon did get taken out as well, but Scooty is standing up here on the high ground. Pretty standard spot, looking out these windows. Oh, gets the medic! Man of Popsicle down right now. And so Scooty is going to be really happy about that one. Made him drop the Uber, so now tildeath, and going to have at least another 15 to 20 seconds here where they are going to be very happy about their defensive prospects. The cart is, of course, getting pushed just a little bit, but the problem that we have for our blue team is that even with this little wrangled level 1 here, they're not going to be able to push very far, because look at the defensive setup here. There's an Uber ready to go. They can just hop down there and use that Uber whenever they need to. Right now, yeah, there you go. The red team here has Ubered. not really doing too much damage just yet. I'm kind of surprised by this. They're bringing Daryl way down here with the steel fists. Interesting move. I'm not sure what's going on here because right now they're getting taken out so fast. Daryl did not deal a lot of damage. Maybe he was out of ammo, but he's taking a bunch of hits right now, and there he goes. Gets finished off with the bats by use of Toaster. So what was a really good Uber advantage there kind of turned into almost a rout from our red team. They're having to back off right now. Oh, Azurelli getting taken out by a rocket, so that's going to mean here that the Sentry's going to get taken down as well. No sentry position here in kind of the standard Swiftwater spot. That's not a good thing. Tildeath here is quickly losing a lot of time to try and defend that first point. They're going to have to set up a really nasty defense somewhere around the second and the third if they want to hold the cart off for the full 10 minutes remaining. Because there you go, that was captured very quickly. The Uber is already out here, and Daryl just kind of standing up, using the minigun, still spun up here. He actually sees that the Demo Man is reloading, so he's okay to do that. Pyrospite blasting the medic into the corner here, does manage to get that kill on him, so Mana Popsicle down to a flare. And there goes Azurelli to a Bushwhacker hit from Pluttergub right before Pluttergub ends up dying as well. Meanwhile, the blue team is still pushing that cart forward. Where is tildeath set up on defense right now? That's the question. Looks like they are, in fact, using the Heavy and Demo in the same spot that they saw Blunderful use them. So I don't know if they did this the first time around, but they're definitely doing it right now, and it's probably going to be pretty effective here. They're going to shut down that high ground and use it for themselves. And blue team right now is going to have some difficulty pushing. I wonder where is the sniper for each team? Pluttergub, of course, is going to be pushing up here. Oh, let's see what happens. Let's see if blue team likes a taste of their own medicine, because right now there goes Squid immediately taken out by the sticky trap. There is no sentry here, but Daryl peeking around that corner right away. Oh, actually a blue sentry getting set up as a forward position here. That could really help them out. But Medic, Demo, Heavy here in a very, very nasty choke point area. That's not something you want to see blue team pushing into. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, it looks like our blue team is just kind of wasting a little bit of time. Meanwhile, the cart seems like there are people on it, but is not getting pushed yet. Oh no, there are not people on it at the moment. There you go. It's now getting pushed by the spy. Just trying to take a little bit of attention off this high ground. But there you go. Look at all these stickies right now that Lucas is able to lay here because nobody's really pressuring in at the moment. Now there's actually a soldier watching as well. Pyro standing on the cart, doing some good reflects here. Henry Spencer gets taken out by Satan though upstairs. There you go. The Uber was popped in, and there is the sentry finally set up here, right behind the rest of the team. Wow, that was so disgusting. I apologize. Most tildeath team down once again, and it's 8 minutes left before, if Blunderful manages to win the third point here in 8 minutes, they win. Cart not getting pushed just yet, though. Scout kind of hanging around the back area, so he can get some good kills. Azurelli gets taken out by Pluttergub. Body shot there, or maybe even a no-scope, I'm not sure. No-scope would have had to be on pretty low health there. Good stickies there. Got to detonate those, man. Got to detonate those. Could have actually killed that sentry, or at least done a lot of damage to it. But no, did not detonate the stickies, and they just got shot off. Now our Heavy here is probably going to die. He does not want to be in that position. Yeah, Demo Man here, that is going to be Tonto, right? Tonto? He's taken out as well. So still, the defense is up for tildeath, but it's very, very tentative right now. Daryl getting taken out by an Ubered soldier, and it sounds like some headshots coming down for Pluttergub as well, so he's dealing a lot of damage. Now Terry's coming in on top of the medic here for our blue team, though. Does manage to take him out, so Terry with a good kill. Problem is, where is tildeath's defense at the moment? They've probably already set up their sentry here, or getting close to it. Oh, but look at this. That is a dead engineer. What we see right here is that the Pyro for blue team this time around, doing the same thing that the Pyro for red team did, harassing that NG setup. Right now, of course, Scout harassing back behind for the blue team, not able to get a lot of hits, though. And this could end up being the end of the game right here. It is, of course, played as a best-of-3 stopwatch round kind of thing. Oh, there goes Henry to Squid up on the high ground here, and yeah, it looks like tildeath trying to set up a defense on here on Swiftwater, but they're just not able to do it. Blunderful being really, really aggressive right now and managing to get that card just ever and ever closer to the point. tildeath, I don't know what they can do about this anymore. They still need to set that sentry, and they are doing it at a very, very interesting position. It will still be able to see that card, of course, very, very far back, though, so going to be tough to spam in, actually, for the blue team. And there you go. Blue has, for some reason, not been able to keep up this aggression, so they've lost a lot of players, they've lost a lot of positioning, and now I think tildeath has a little bit of a breather to finally set up their defense. Squid helping to take out Pyrospite there, who's coming in after him. He is on fire right now, wants to be careful. But we will see what happens. It's still 6 minutes here. If this cart is pushed just a couple of yards here in the next 6 minutes, then blue team wins. On the other hand, if they do not manage to get in there before 6 minutes, then actually what happens is if they can keep it in overtime, then as long as they can capture the 4th point, then they will win. So we'll see. We'll see. Blunderful does have a lot of time right now. Sounds like they're mostly moving around through the high ground. Yeah, Squid up here right now, just peeking out, using some cover here, actually hopping up onto that cover now, but he's got to be careful about the sniper. Looking around for spies, does not manage to see him. One of the dragon here does get taken out, so that's too bad. Noko, now just checking out here with the ambassador once again. Seems like he does like his headshots. Using that dead ringer as well to its full effect to make sure he just does not die, and people will never know when he's dead or not. They're always going to be watching for that spy. Here comes Uber right now on the demo, but actually really good work here once again by our scout from the red team, managing to keep that demo off of the sentry for quite a long time. It did finally get taken out there though. Engineer still up and dealing a lot of damage right now. Did help finish off Noko, but there you go. Team Eggs, aka Blunderful, has managed to push the cart. They did win the game, so that was GG. Quite a close one. Thank you for watching. Of course, this has been Salamancer, and I'm going to be signing out. Do follow me on YouTube, though, youtube.com/fatmop. Check it out.